Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you're watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of November 4, delegates of the People Council at both the provincial and city levels of Lenin had their meeting with voters in Ward 4 ahead of the 16th session of the 10th Provincial People Council and the 13th session of the 10th City People Council. Attending the meeting, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Provincial People Council.
During the meeting, the delegation from the voters of key points discussed in the 15th session of the Provincial People's Council and 12th session of TayNinhTV People's Council. They also share information on the upcoming 16th session of the Provincial People's Council, which is expected to take place in early December 2024. The voters raised several concerns, requesting that the relevant authorities address issues related to land use tax collection, expenses for delegated non-agricultural land tax collection, and the renaming of Chính Môn A Street to Lương Thế Vinh Street. Additionally, voters urged for the prompt repair of the deteriorating Huỳnh Công Nghệ Street and called for a survey and resolution of localized flooding at LE6 for the South Street.
On the afternoon of November 4, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, member of the Standing Committee and Permanent Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, along with delegates from the Provincial and TayNinhTV City People Council, had the meeting with voters in Tân Bình Commune. During the meeting, voters from Tân Bình Commune raised several concerns and challenges, including issues related to medical examination and treatment with health insurance, the underutilization of the commune's football field, and delays in tax debt notification faced by some grocery businesses. Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, also provided voters with updates on the province's socio-economic situation over the past 9 months and outlined the direction and tasks for the remaining months of the year. Ms. Nguyễn Đại Thị, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, Permanent Vice Chairwoman of the Provincial People Council, along with the delegation of Provincial and Hoa Thanh Thao People Council Deputy, had a meeting with the voters of the commune. The voters of the commune expressed their delight at the achievements made by the province and Hoa Thanh Thao in recent time and expressed their confidence in the leadership and administration of the party and government at all levels, particularly in their concern for the people's livelihood, investment in the transportation infrastructure system, and the implementation of national target programs. On the morning of November 4, under the chairmanship of National Assembly Chairman Mr. Trần Thanh Mẫn and the direction of Vice Chairman Nguyễn Đức Hải, the National Assembly had a plenary discussion on the 2024 socio-economic situation and the proposed socio-economic development plan for 2025. During the session, Delegate Trần Hữu Hậu from the TayNinhTV Provincial Delegation of the National Assembly expressed opinion on focusing on removing institutional bottlenecks and avoiding the criminalization of economic relations.
It is noted that the cashew industry has faced significant obstacles as raw cashew nuts imported from African countries after undergoing plant quarantine are processed and then exported. If the entire processed cashew is exported, it is a normal activity. However, for any reason wanting to sell raw or processed cashew nuts domestically, even when taxes are paid and all financial obligations are fulfilled, it is still prohibited. Therefore, Delegate Trần Hữu Hậu stated that this has led many businesses to inadvertently face charges of smuggling. Currently, the African countries exporting raw cashew nuts to Vietnam have not registered, and thus the nuts are not included in the list, meaning that African raw cashew nuts and processed nuts cannot be consumed domestically. The regulations in Decree number 15 are correct and consistent with international practices to ensure food safety for the country and its people.
Hai việc rất đúng ấy với ngành điều thì chưa phù hợp và đem đến những khó khăn và hậu quả không tốt cho ngành điều và đất nước.
Delegate Trần Hữu Hậu clarified further the challenges facing companies today as they import raw cashew but face contract cancellation from partners. It's paradoxical that they cannot sell in the domestic market. Businesses import raw cashew but encounter difficulties or have their contracts for processed cashews cancelled, which means they cannot process or, if they do, cannot sell, leading to further difficulties and the risk of bankruptcy due to supply cashew that deteriorates in quality. Their capital gets stuck. They still have to pay interest to banks, and as a result, they accrue bad debts. Consequently, banks became cautious and fighting harder to lend for importing raw cashew nuts due to high risk. Many banks won't accept the imported batch as collateral since they cannot easily liquidate it to recover debts when necessary. In light of this situation, Delegate Trần Hữu Hậu suggests that the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, along with relevant sectors, should negotiate with African countries to proceed with the registration of raw cashew nuts as a plant product imported into Vietnam. He also recommends that the government unilaterally accept imported raw cashew nuts from Africa and the processed cashew nuts made from them to fulfill financial obligations and be allowed to sell domestically under strict food safety inspection requirements.
On the morning of November 4, Mr. Yoditra, member of the Bronx Party Standing Committee and chairman of the Vietnam Phalang Bronx Committee of the Ninh Province, attended the Parade National Unity Day with officials and the people of Tam Phong Kamun, Tam Binh District. At the festival, the delegate related on the 94-year tradition of the Vietnam Phalang Bronx, along with the summary report on the results of implementing the task of building the Parade National Unity Bloc, the results of economic, cultural, and social development, and the outcomes of various movement and patriotic emulation campaigns in Tam Phong Kamun for the year 2024, as well as key direction for 2025. On this occasion, the Vietnam Phalang Bronx Committee of the Ninh Province awarded certificates of merit for quality and 5 individuals. The People Committee of Tam Binh District and Tam Phong Kamun commended and rewarded 6 quality and 14 individuals for their implementation of the movement of people unite to build new rural area and civilized urban area, and effort in environmental protection and responding to climate change in 2024 within the district. The festival also presented city gift package to poor households, near poor households, and those in difficult circumstances in the commune.
On November 4, Mr. Trương Nhật Quang, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee and head of the Provincial Party Committee's Mass Mobilization Commission, attended the Red National Unity Day in Bến Cầu Town, Bến Cầu District. In recent times, the Vietnam Phalang Committee of Bến Cầu Town has actively collaborated with the local government and member organizations to encourage people from all walks of life to participate in social welfare efforts and support households near the poverty line and those facing difficulties through various initiatives. As a result, the living standard of the people in the locality have gradually improved and been enhanced. On this occasion, the Vietnam Phalang Committee of the province presented certificates of merit to collectors and individuals with outstanding achievements in movements and campaigns.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recent times, several e-commerce platforms, including Temu, have entered the Vietnamese market with product prices that are 70% lower than the average, potentially attracting consumer attention. In light of this reality, there are concerns that goods from cross-border trading platforms loading into Vietnam could dominate the domestic market, reducing the competitiveness of locally produced goods. When Temu firstly entered the Vietnamese market, it quickly gained significant traction, raising concern about the potential sheer impact on domestic production. There are fears that low-price imported goods could potentially stifle the local manufacturing industry.
Hàng hóa
Foreign low-cost goods with low logistic expenses, store or e-commerce platform enable consumers to easily purchase inexpensive, even ultra-cheap items with just a few clicks. We are strengthening our oversight and collaborating with Tamil legal team to ensure that they understand and comply with Vietnamese law. We continue to arrest the easy cross-border platform penetrate the market. The Ministry of Industry and Trade also advised consumers to be cautious while shopping on e-commerce platforms that have not been officially recognized by the Ministry for operations in Vietnam. If necessary, the Ministry will coordinate with the Ministry of Information and Communication to implement appropriate technical solutions to block this platform.
The People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province has issued a development plan for the cassava industry in the province up to 2030, with a vision extending to 2050. The plan aims to develop the cassava industry in a stable and sustainable manner, establish strong links between production, processing, and product consumption to create high economic value, contribute to job creation, and improve the living standards of rural residents. Specifically, by 2030, the plan targets an average cassava yield of 36 tons per hectare, a such content of over 27% in cassava rows, profits of at least 80 million Vietnam dong per hectare, mechanization and the application of scientific and technological advancements in production to exceed 70%. More than 70% of cassava cultivation adopting sustainable farming practices, and approximately 92% of cassava root production allocated for deep processing. By 2050, the cassava industry is envisioned to continue sustainable development with the application of scientific and technological advancements in production reaching 80 to 90%, or more than 95% of fresh cassava production used for deep processing.
Following the success of the Carousel project, on the morning of November 4, the project continued to reach students at Yumanjao Town Primary School in Yumanjao District and is expected to help nurture and spread the cultures of reading among the students of the school. The event was attended by Ms. Nguyen Thanh Nam, Deputy Director of the Department of Information and Communications. At the event, journalist Nguyen Cam Nam, Deputy Head of the News Department of TayNinhTV Radio Television Station, along with Mr. To Yin, co-leader of the project, presented the carousel to the school teacher and students with the message, creating value through the culture of reading. Yumanjao Town Primary School is the second school selected for the implementation of the carousel, which includes the variety of books suitable for student age. The carousel is placed in open spaces in school to enhance student awareness of loving and preserving books. This contributes to creating value, fostering knowledge, and developing a civilized and healthy lifestyle, aiming for a deeply empathetic and practical lifelong learning society.
On November 4, 2024, TayNinhTV Police reported that they had deployed support to assist Cambodian authorities in extinguishing a fire at a 7-story casino located in Chopang Blong Camille, Bon Hie Quoc District, Tabong Khmer Province, Cambodia, and guiding the rescue of 4 injured individuals trapped in the blaze. Upon receiving the information and orders from the Provincial Police Directorate, Tân Biên District Police promptly dispatched 15 officers and 3 vehicles to Cambodia to support firefighting efforts. At the scene, 3 rooms on the 7th floor of the 7-story casino were engulfed in flames, with the fire covering an area of about 80 square meters and toxic smoke spreading to the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th floors of the building. The Fire Prevention and Fighting and Rescue Police of Tân Biên District managed to get 4 victims trapped on the 5th and 6th floors to safety and deployed to firehouse, along with a robotic hose system. After over 2 hours of intense firefighting, the fire was essentially brought under control and extinguished by 1:30 p.m. the same day. Initial assessment suggests that the cause of the fire was an electrical equipment malfunction in a 7th floor room.
From the idea of creating a mass dipping store, a specialty of the Central Highlands and community, a group of 10 residents in Dala province turned it into a business project for a mass store products. The rest is made from readily available ingredients found in the red Pastoral region, including the unique green sea chili. During a visit to enjoy the unique mad dipping salt, a traditional culinary staple of the Central Highlands, a group of students from WU Secondary and High School in Bumato City noted that there were no similar products on the market. This prompted them to conduct surveys in the villages of the people and investigate the actual demand from Central Highlands eateries to develop their project, producing a mad dipping salt. The original recipe was quite spicy for small consumer, as the main ingredients in a mad salt is green sea chili. We adjusted the recipe to reduce the spiciness and saltiness to better suit consumer preference and added various traditional herbs from the Central Highlands. In June 2023, the Ahmed salt produced by the student was launched into the market. Since then, the product has been widely available, distributed through local food stores, tourism service shops, and sold on social media platforms. Since our product launched 2 years ago, we have received positive feedback from customers about its balance, saltiness, and business. We have also developed 2 additional product variants, one with less spice and another with more spice to further cater to consumer tastes. I'm very impressed by their innovative ideas. I hope they continue to carry this spirit forward to help our province develop its unique products from the Central Highlands. It is essential to encourage families and businesses to connect so that this movement can thrive. Dala is a mountainous province with diverse cultures and ethnicity, offering potential for scientific and technical research, not just information technology, but also in leveraging its strengths and resources. Students should be able to explore various fields and topics related to ethnic cultures. As the locality reaches cultural identity, home to 49 ethnic groups living together, the diverse and practical entrepreneurial idea emerging here are a promising sign for the student startup movement. This creates the foundation that provides students with motivation and valuable experience in their entrepreneurial journeys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.